All right, y'all, let's get started. Hello, hello. Thank you all so much for being here. We are at the Pennsylvania Admissions Counseling Association. If you have any questions or concerns, I'm your person to contact. My name is Sibel. I'm your facilitator. This is powered by StriveScan, by the way, and we're at a virtual college fair, and we're all so excited to have you all here. This virtual college fair is about 45 minutes long, and I have just a few housekeeping announcements for you all before we really get started. One thing I just want to mention is, remember, this is just an appetizer. There are 6 institutions here to tell you a little bit about themselves. They're super excited to be here and answer your questions. But again, this isn't everything about them. So if you have any questions for them, follow up with them, take some notes, and then do a deeper dive into these institutions so you get to see which one is the right fit for you. Now, with that said, again, if you have any questions just about the virtual college fair itself, I'll be your person to contact, or StriveScan itself. But everything that you may have a question about at this point in time will be on your screen currently. Now, the purple screen says a few different things, so let's go over them. How do you ask questions? If you have any questions, you're going to be typing them into your Q&A button in your Zoom toolbar. This is at any time. Do not wait until the last minute. We will not have a live Q&A session happening at the very end of the virtual college fair. So it is your time all throughout the 45 minutes to ask any questions that you would like. Also, if you could do us a favor, just put the institution's name within the question, just so we all know who the question goes to. That would be awesome. Remember, your video is turned off, you're muted, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. So again, really important to ask those questions through the Q&A. Fun fact, by the way, the chat is also disabled on your end as an attendee, but our panelists and presenters will be using it as a way to share some contact info or links that they want you to check out. So go ahead and check out the chat notifications throughout as well. Now, disregard signing up for more sessions, as this is the last session of the night. But if you'd like to relive the fun or check out the other sessions, all sessions are being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Pennsylvania. So if mom missed out on the fun, you missed out on some of the fun, maybe a friend wants to check out these institutions, you could definitely check out the recording in the next few business days. Now, without further ado, I would love to get started. The first institution we have up for this evening's session is Gannon University.
Alrighty, there we go. Hello, everyone. My name is Kristen Amendola. I'm one of the admissions counselors from Gannon University. So happy to have you all joining us here tonight. Very exciting to do this over the virtual platform. So I'll be telling you a little bit more about Gannon. Happy to answer any of your questions. So just a little bit of a brief background about Gannon. So we were founded back in 1925. We are a Catholic diocesan university. And in total, we have a little over 4,000 students, so we would definitely be considered a small to medium-sized school. About 3,000 of those students will make up the undergraduate population, and then about 1,000 grad students. So nothing too overwhelming, definitely smaller class sizes, very individualized approach. So usually in the classroom, you'll have about 20 students on average, no more than 50 typically. And for location, we are located in Erie, Pennsylvania. So we are right in the heart of downtown Erie, which is really great to just be part of an urban campus. You've got a lot going on nearby within the surrounding area and just within downtown in general. So on the recreational side of things, you've got a lot of fun things going on with Lake Erie, Presque Isle, all of that scenic area right in our backyard, the beach, everything like that. We also have shopping nearby, a theater district, some minor league sports teams. Just a lot of great things like that going on for you to get off campus here and there if you want to do something fun throughout the week or on the weekends. So the overhead photo that you see there of all the buildings with the lake at the very edge is kind of where Gannon will be integrated with downtown. So we do make up part of that location that you see. So really right in the heart of downtown, like I mentioned. And then also just being within that downtown location is great for professional development, career development, everything from internships to research opportunities. If you're going into the health science field, you've got plenty of opportunities for clinical rotations. We are very close to a lot of nearby hospitals, specifically UPMC Hammett Medical Hospital, which is only about a 5-minute walk away from campus. So definitely some wonderful opportunities within possibly not even a drive away, but a walk, which is great. And for academics, so we have a wide variety of different degree types. So everything from associates to four-year bachelor's degrees to professional, cooperative professional school options. Sorry, that's a mouthful. Master's degrees and all the way up to doctoral degrees. So a wide range there. You can keep leveling up and going for even a higher degree type if you would like to pursue that. So a lot of options there. If anyone has any specific programs they might be interested in, at any level, I'm really happy to answer that. And as I mentioned earlier, class sizes are fairly small in terms of academics, with about 19 on average, probably no more than 50, no large lecture halls or anything like that. And then we have a student to faculty ratio of 13:1. So if you're looking to apply, the application is fairly simple. We have our Gannon online application, which is free. We are also a member of the Common App as well for the incoming fall 2022 class. So it was the same for 2021 as well. We are test optional or test blind, as we're calling it. So essentially, if you have the ACT or SAT scores, they will not impact your admission to Gannon or to your academic program of choice, but they can impact your eligibility to compete for full tuition at Gannon. So if you do have those test scores, they can impact you in some way, but not for the admission to the university, if that makes sense. So I know that's kind of a newer thing, so definitely learning as we go with that. And then the main thing we're going to look at are your official high school transcripts, and then letters of recommendation and a personal statement. So that's kind of Gannon in a nutshell, but student life, I always like to end with that because that's kind of the fun side of it, just thinking about what you would want to get involved with. We've got over 100 clubs and organizations, Greek life, service opportunities, student government. The activities programming board does a lot of event planning, both on and off campus, academic organizations, and athletics. So we have club sports, intramural sports, and varsity sports at the Division II level. And then before I wrap up for any questions, I did want to mention that we are currently open in person for visits. If anyone ever wanted to come and tour this summer or into the fall, we are happy to have you join us. You'll be able to go around campus with the student tour guide. Before you go out on tour, you could meet with an admissions counselor like myself to kind of get a really in-depth look at a lot of what we just went over in terms of admissions requirements to your program, kind of what to expect there, scholarship, all of that big stuff. So definitely come and visit us if you would like to. We'd love to have you. We're open Monday through Friday for that. And then looking into the fall as well, we are planning on having 3 open houses. So these will be in person. They're going to be kind of a condensed mini version of the open house that we would normally have, just so that we don't have too many people at once. So the dates for those will be September 18th, October 23rd, and November 6th. So just really looking forward to see what the fall has to bring, and just looking forward to meeting the incoming class of fall 2022, 2023, and beyond. Thank you so much.
Awesome, thank you. If you have any questions for Gannon University, please put it in the Q&A. And next up, we have Pennsylvania College of Technology.
Okay, hi everyone. Thank you so much for having me this evening. So my name is Katie Burke. I'm one of the admissions counselors here at Penn College. I primarily work with our students from Southeast PA, as well as New York City and Long Island. I am joined tonight by my colleague Marcus. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to enter them in the chat and we'll be happy to answer. As discussed, I'm just going to provide a very high level overview. And like Gannon University, we do have visit opportunities. So I highly encourage students to come and experience our campus and our labs in person. So to get started, where is Penn College? We're located in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. So North Central PA, we're about 3 hours from Philadelphia, 3 hours from Pittsburgh, about 4 hours to DC or to Washington, DC and New York City, just to give you a little bit of an idea. We are about a medium-sized school, so we have about 4,000 students enrolled at Penn College. And we offer all sorts of programs and degrees. So we do have certificates, associate degrees, bachelor's degrees. We offer combined bachelor's, master's for physician assistant studies, and we also have a master's in nursing education program. So it's really cool about these programs too, is that we have over 100 diverse majors for our students to choose from. And what's nice about offering the different types of degrees is that students can start out in an associate degree program, complete that program, and there's going to be a bachelor's degree that is going to line up so you can continue your education. Many of our students are even graduating with those 2 degrees, the associate and the bachelor's, within 4 years. So there's an opportunity to get some specialization and more hands-on technical training with your 2-year degree, and then maybe learn some more upper level like management skills when you're going in for your bachelor's. So as I mentioned, we have over 100 diverse majors. Those are going to be split up into 3 different schools. So we have business arts and sciences, where you can find programs like culinary and baking, business administration, human services, and restorative justice, just to name a few. We also have engineering technologies, which is by far our biggest school. And that has really a huge range of programs, from automotive to welding, building construction, construction management, forestry, landscape and plant production. I could go on. And then finally, we do have nursing and health sciences. So I did mention our 5-year combined bachelor's master's program for physician assistant, but we also offer nursing, dental hygiene, surgical technology, and many more as well. So as I mentioned too, students have the ability to start out in an associate degree program, and you can move on to a bachelor's degree later on. Some of our programs even have the ability to combine 2 associate degrees, where you can get that specialization in 2 different areas that are similar, but end up graduating with 3 years, making you that much more prepared to enter the job market. Speaking of being prepared to enter the job market, you'll see that our graduate placement rate is 98%. I believe a lot of that has to do with our faculty that we have here and the real world environments that create right here on campus for our students to work in. So all of our faculty are real world experts, and they all have experience in their fields. Many of them are even still working in their fields right now as they're teaching on campus. Our programs also have advisory boards, and we have business and industry partnerships. So that really helps us to stay in touch with what's happening out in the real world. So you're going to be learning with the latest technology when you're here on campus in our labs. And that really nicely ties into the next point of the 150 plus learning labs. And you'll see a picture of a few of them down here at the bottom in the different areas that I mentioned as well. But on the left, you'll see that we do have our own dental hygiene clinic on campus. So this is a really great opportunity for our students, of course, in dental hygiene, to get that hands-on experience and start working with clients and patients right away. And we do have over 2,000 patients that come through our dental hygiene clinic every year. So they get a lot of hands-on experience. Then you'll see our building construction, and we do offer a few different construction programs and majors that students are able to choose from. But really, you're getting that hands-on experience in the labs. You're building complete structures, you're learning how to do framing, putting up stairs, all of that good stuff. So you're going to be well prepared when you're entering the workforce. Then you'll see some students with our baking and culinary programs. We do have our own casual fine dining restaurant here on campus. So students are having their live labs through the restaurant. It's open to the public. They're preparing the dishes. They're getting that full experience of front of house service and back of house, and learning what it's really like to work in that industry and in a restaurant. And then finally, you'll see our aviation center. So at the Williamsport Regional Airport, we do have our own aviation lab, and our own hangar, and it is absolutely packed full with different aircraft for our students to learn inside and out before they're graduating. And then I'll tie in next here, even with the graduate placement rate too. So one of the reasons that is also so high is because we have career services here on campus. So we have an office that's specifically there to get you connected with employers for internships and of course employment once you're ready to graduate. So we do have a career fair here on campus twice a year, once every semester, where we have hundreds of employers coming to meet with Penn College students, either again for internships or for employment opportunities afterwards. So they will definitely make sure that you're connected with your industry and getting to work right in your degree or right in your major with your degree in that same field that you're getting your degree for, which I think is really important. So how do you get started as a Penn College student, and what is our application and admissions process? So for any seniors that are still here, we do have our application open for fall 21. So that'll stay open until August 9th. And what we're going to be looking for is that you submit your application, and then we'll just need your high school transcript and your transcripts from any colleges that you've attended. That's all we need for admission. We do offer both open enrolling admission. And then from there, you'll work with your personal admissions counselor to go through the admissions process. If we have any fall 22 students and beyond, the application will open 1 year before your semester starts. So fall 22, look for that application to open in August. And I think I am out of time. So again, thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing your questions in the chat.
Awesome, thank you so much. If you have any questions for Pennsylvania College of Technology, go ahead and please put it in the Q&A. Next up, we have Concord University.
Thank you. My name is Marcus Merle, and I'm presenting today on behalf of Concord University. Concord University is a small public college located in southern West Virginia. We are in the town of Athens, and our university was established in 1872. So founded in 1872 as a teaching school, over the course of 149 years, Concord University has expanded and offers over 60 different programs of study. We also have 4 graduate degree programs, now 5, since we have unveiled our online Master's of Business Administration last week. And also Concord offers over $21 million in financial aid. So the admission requirements to Concord, we do require a minimum GPA of a 2.0, also with a 950 on the SAT or 18 on the ACT. If we are partially test optional, if you have above a 2.5 in your core college prep work in high school, you actually can be eligible for full admission without a test score. So here at Concord, we have over 110 full-time faculty, and about 73% of our faculty hold their highest obtainable degree. Our students to faculty ratio is 14:1, and our average classroom size is actually 14 students as well. So inside of all of our lectures, you can actually be known by your name instead of just being another number or a face in the class. All of our classes are taught by our professors, and our students also do have access to our faculty as academic advisors in their program of study. Here at Concord, we also do have multiple different groups of the performing arts, which includes musical theater, marching band, jazz ensemble, dance team, television radio station for our communication arts department, and more. We also have tons of different student activities. We have over 60 different student-led clubs and organizations, which include scholarship organizations, faith-based groups, political organizations, performing arts, as I mentioned before, multicultural organizations, and also Greek life. So going to school inside the great state of West Virginia, there are tons of different opportunities for outdoor recreation, especially in our area. One of the top rated state parks, Pipestone State Park inside the state of West Virginia, is just a few miles from our campus, but also we have plenty of hiking trails and mountain biking trails as well. And we're about 20 minutes from a ski resort. So if you like to ski during the winter time, you can have those opportunities right next to our campus as well. We are NCAA Division II school, so we have about 16 NCAA athletic teams. Also, we do have an esports team. As an NCAA Division II school, we do offer athletic scholarship, and we also do offer scholarship for our esports program. We have approximately 700 students who live on our campus in 6 different residence halls. We do have some unique housing options, including academic, organizational, or substance-free. All students can bring a car to campus, and parking for the year is only $50. We also have some dining options on our campus. We do have our cafeteria, and we have 3 separate locations on our campus, including Subway and Starbucks, which many of you may know. And we do take pride in being a safe campus. The biggest crime on our campus is parking tickets. So if you do bring a car, I do encourage you to make sure that you park in the right spot. However, if you do decide to come for a campus visit, which we are currently offering, you won't have to worry about any parking tickets. So. We do offer academic merit scholarship beginning at about $2,000 and going all the way up to full tuition, room and board based upon GPA and test scores. Also, for out-of-state students, you can ask about our tuition reduction programs to see if you may qualify for a lower tuition rate, although you are an out-of-state student. Last but not least, please be sure to get social with Concord University. You can submit our application for free. We do have an online application at concord.edu/apply. And if you follow us on social media, you can partake in some of our giveaways. And my name is Marcus Merle. Thank you so much for your time. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the chat bar for me.
All right, thank you so much. If you have any questions for Concord University, please put it in the Q&A. Next up, we have Iona College.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm going to get started. Perfect. All right, my name is Julia Frampton. I'm an undergraduate admissions counselor at Iona College, located in New Rochelle, New York. I'm the counselor for all of Pennsylvania for Iona. So I'm excited to get to chat with you about Iona. I always like to start by talking about why students have decided to attend Iona, working with them for the past 2 years that I've been working there. So one thing I always hear, is the job placement rate is really excellent for our students. 94% of our students are employed or enrolled in graduate school just 6 months after graduation. We have a 14-to-1 student faculty ratio, which allows our students to have class sizes that average at about 20 students. We have 100% of our admitted students receiving scholarship and financial aid. So 100% of our students don't pay our full tuition price. We're located 30 minutes from Midtown Manhattan. We're located, like I said, in New Rochelle, which is in the county right above New York City. So our students are able to gain really, really easy access into the 5 boroughs, 30 minutes right into Manhattan, without having to necessarily be right in the city, which is something a lot of our students find attractive. And we were ranked 13th in the nation in Money Magazine's list of most transformative colleges. So I'll go a little bit tonight into how we're able to not just transform students while they're at Iona, but what they're able to do with their careers and their lives once they graduate as well. So as I mentioned, with our location, we are in New Rochelle. New Rochelle is interesting. It's kind of like half urban, half suburban, and we're of course right in the middle. So our campus itself is a closed campus. You can walk from one end to the other in about 10 minutes. And what's nice as well is that with the smaller class sizes, you really get a chance to not only know your professors, but you see a lot of familiar faces on campus. We're 3,000 undergrad students. So, it's a nice opportunity to see familiar faces, but still a chance to get to meet some new people too. This is a list of our academic programs. We have over 60 majors and 40 minors. The maroon square next to the major or the degree means we have it as major. Gold square means we have it as a minor. Something I really like to chat about on this slide are our dual degree and joint degree programs. So we want to help students prepare not only for their 4 years to earn their bachelor's with us, but to help them access higher education if they're interested in that as well. So with the dual degree, it's an opportunity for students to earn their bachelor's and master's in 5 years at Iona with these programs. But we also have connections with other universities. If students are looking for higher level degrees, looking into doctorate, into their JD, they want to become a lawyer or a doctor. So we have a partnership with LECOM, Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, as well as partnership with Seton Hall University in New Jersey for their law program. So one thing that students really, really benefit from being so close to the city is the opportunity to do plenty of internships. So students can start an internship as early as their second semester freshman year. And being really close to New York City, students can do the internship during the semester. They don't have to wait for the summer, for their winter break. And we are just a mile away from the train station. And the train is a 30-minute train ride into Grand Central Station in Manhattan. So we have our students have the ability to do many internships during their 4 years, just because of how frequently they are able to do it because of the proximity. To help students land those internships, we do have a career development center. So they will help you, write your resume, cover letter, do mock interviews with you, even little things like just take your picture for your LinkedIn profile. We are a Division I school at Iona. We have 21 Division I programs. Probably one we're most well known for is our men's basketball team. We've made it to the NCAA championship many times, including this past year. But along with the men's program, For basketball, some other really, really popular ones are our soccer program, track and field, volleyball, and water polo. If any students are interested in competing at a D1 level, we do recruit. We have recruiting forms on our website, and that's the best way for coaches to get your information. I always like to talk, obviously, a little bit about the financial aid and fees part of the, applying to college. It's important. So again, 100% of our students do receive financial aid. So 100% do not pay our full tuition price. You don't have to apply separately for consideration for scholarship. You're automatically considered when you apply to Iona. And along with any merit scholarship, you have the opportunity to earn financial aid or to receive financial aid through the FAFSA, which becomes available October 1st. We're available on the Common App, and we are actually free with a fee waiver code. I will make sure to put the fee waiver code right in the chat so you guys can have it for applying in the fall. And alongside that, I want to also let you know that we are hosting visits on campus. We actually are hosting them all throughout the week. We have quite a few weekends that we're doing this summer as well. We keep them in very small groups. We've been doing a lot of one-on-one tours just to make it as safe as possible. But we've been doing tours safely since last August, and we'd love to have you on campus. I will say, we're lucky we're in an area with tons of different schools in New York. So if you're looking to come to New York, schedule a few days, do a bunch of tours of schools all around us, and definitely include us on your stop too. If anyone has any questions, this is my contact information. I am your admissions counselor here, so please feel free to reach out, and thank you so much for joining tonight.
Awesome, thank you so much. If you have any questions for Iona College, go ahead and please put it in the Q&A. Next up, we have East Carolina University.
Hey everyone, my name is Emily Schultz and I am one of the admissions counselors for East Carolina University. A little bit about ECU, we are located in Greenville, North Carolina. So we're about 90 minutes from the capital city of Raleigh and about 90 minutes from the coast. So it really is a college town. Greenville is a great home to ECU. At ECU, we have over 28,000 students total, so we are a pretty large institution, but we try to keep our average class size right around 28 students. We also have a 19-to-1 student to faculty ratio and 84 bachelor's degrees. Our top programs include nursing, business, education, and the healthcare program. So we actually have the largest college of allied health sciences in the state of North Carolina, as well as the largest college of business. Some of our popular programs also include the STEM field. So we have over 11,000 students enrolled in the science and technology, engineering, mathematics, along with healthcare. We are the only university in the state of North Carolina with a medical school, a dental school, and a college of engineering. So there is a really wide variety of things that you can study at ECU, from the fine arts and communication to more of the liberal arts to more hands-on computer and technology programs. So lots of different things to choose from. And when you apply to ECU, you're not applying to a specific major, so you do have time to figure out what you want to study. At ECU, we also value the student experience. So about 20% of our undergraduate students participate in some sort of hands-on research with staff or faculty. And this isn't just, our biology, chemistry, traditional science students. A lot of our students in the social sciences and business can also do research. We have over 200 study abroad programs in over 60 countries. So currently those programs have been paused, but we hope to resume them again. Our most popular program is ECU Tuscany. We actually have a satellite campus in Tuscany, Italy, where all of our classes are taught by ECU faculty. And we have programs in the summer, spring, and fall, so you can study abroad whenever it kind of works for your schedule. In addition, when it comes to student experience, we encourage all of our students to get involved on campus. We have over 500 student organizations, and this is anything from Greek life to student government to religious organizations to academic organizations. And if there's an organization that we don't already have, you can always create your own at ECU, and you just need 8 to 10 friends to start this organization. We also have 18 NCAA Division I sports. So we do recruit athletes. This is our baseball team. We're really excited. They just won their regional, if you know anything about college baseball. So they are headed to the super regional this weekend. And we have over 15 residence halls and over 31 dining locations on campus. So this includes our 2 full service dining halls that we have, as well as places like Raising Cane's. We have the only one in North Carolina as of right now. We have Subway, Chick-fil-A, several Starbucks, and a Starbucks truck on campus. So lots of places to eat. One of the biggest opportunities at ECU that I like to highlight is our Honors College. So the minimum requirements is a 3.5 unweighted GPA or a 4.0 weighted GPA. We are not requiring test scores this upcoming year for the Honors College or for general admission. Test scores are being waived. So really the biggest perk of the Honors College is the scholarship opportunity. About 200 incoming freshmen who are invited to join the Honors College receive some sort of scholarship. They also get to live together in one of our residence halls on campus, and they have additional research, internship, and study abroad opportunities, as well as priority class registration, which in college is a really big deal. So those are some of the perks of the Honors College. You do need to apply to ECU by October 15th. So that is a really early deadline. And so if you are interested in the Honors College, you need to apply by October 15th if you meet those criteria. So the honors application needs to be completed by November 15th. So you do have a month to complete your honors application after you are accepted to ECU. The way that the application process works at ECU is that you can apply on our website or on the Common App. Our application will open up on August 1st. Like I mentioned before, you need to submit the honors application by November 15th. You must apply for scholarships by January 15th, and our application will close by April 1st. We make decisions on a rolling basis. So typically whenever you submit your application, we'll typically give you a decision in about 2 to 4 weeks, depending on when you submit it. To have a completed application, we will need your online application that includes the essay, as well as the application fee or a fee waiver. And we need your official high school transcripts to make our decision. So make sure you're sending those in, and your college transcript if you are dually enrolled. So those are things to keep in mind when you're filling out the application for ECU. We have about 75% of our students receive some sort of financial aid, but you want to make sure in order to apply for scholarships and to apply for the Honors College, you are submitting your application earlier than later, and you will get a decision pretty quickly. So that's something to keep in mind as well.
Emily, I think you froze there. Can you hear?
Oh, no. Hear me?
Yeah, you froze out there.
Okay.
Go ahead. Did you want to go ahead? You can say your last slide. Go ahead.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we have campus tours right now, so you can sign up for those on our website. And if you have any other questions, feel free to put them in the chat.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. If you have any questions for East Carolina, go ahead and please put it in the Q&A. Next up, we have University of Pittsburgh-Greensburg.
Okay, everybody. My name is Haley, and I'm excited to have the opportunity to introduce you to the University of Pittsburgh-Greensburg this evening. Pitt-Greensburg truly is the best of both worlds. So any students that graduate from our Greensburg campus here at Pitt-Greensburg will earn a University of Pittsburgh degree, and it will not say Greensburg anywhere on it. Obviously, there are huge advantages right now in our competitive world and the competitive job market when it comes to being able to be part of an alum network as robust and successful as the University of Pittsburgh, and just being able to carry that degree on your resume from a nationally and internationally respected university is incredibly powerful. And so that big name coupled with a small private school atmosphere is really what makes Pitt-Greensburg so unique. So our campus is a Pitt campus. However, we do have about 1,400 students. We have that small student to faculty ratio of 18:1. And as some of the other smaller schools have noted, that just pays off in dividends when it comes to learning as much as you can in the classroom, having as many research and internship opportunities truly from day one as you possibly want. And when it really comes down to it, you're truly getting to know your professors over the course of the 4 years. So as you head out into your job search and you're looking in that dream profession, looking for that dream career, you're going to have professors that know you, care about you, are confident in you, and have the connections that you need to get those jobs out within those disciplines. So they're going to go to bat for you and make sure that you are placed somewhere, that you've earned and that you really care about. When it comes to opportunities, we've got a variety of majors, minors, certificate programs, and pre-professional studies as you're seeking that Pitt degree. This is a link to all the list of what we have available, but I would really like to highlight our nursing program currently. And so it is ranked among the top 10 in US News and World Report's annual rankings. And we're really excited to be breaking ground. Our newest building right now is our life science building we're breaking ground on currently. It will just allow us to have so much more space for additional nursing labs, as well as labs for our other sciences, for biochemistry, biological sciences, pre-med, all of those different majors. So when it comes to applying, like other schools have mentioned, we are test optional heading into the fall for this next recruiting cycle. And all you're going to need to do is go to our website, which I will put a link into the chat after this, and our application will be right on there. In terms of the campus life, we have 5 different communities that you can choose from to live on campus. These will range in a huge variety from very similar to a traditional dorm style, all the way to apartments on campus with individual bedrooms. And there is no dorm that is restricted for freshmen. So freshmen are able to bring cars from day one. They're also able to really choose the living community and arrangement that works best for them. We are a college town, so we have 3 other colleges within a 15-minute radius of us. And that makes it to where we have plenty of students who choose a safe, affordable, and close proximity to our campus housing. So lots of rentals, and that really is an option that students will take advantage of so that they can remain part of campus life, have that 4-year college experience, but save some money right from the get-go when it comes to housing. Our cost, we are on average $5,000 less than the Pittsburgh campus in downtown Pittsburgh. We are only 30 minutes outside of downtown Pittsburgh. So a lot of our students will see the advantage of earning their Pitt degree near downtown Pittsburgh and being able to have that city life when they want it, enjoy the Laurel Highlands, which we are essentially located in, have that recreational outdoor opportunities, but really save that money over the course of 4 years. And lastly, I would just like to mention, again, the affordability. So when it comes to financial aid, the University of Pittsburgh a few years ago made a decision that they do not want anybody to have to say no to their best fit when it comes down to the finances. So our Pell Grant match is what really makes that possible. All students who complete a FAFSA and are eligible for a Pell Grant through the government will be matched dollar for dollar through the University of Pittsburgh. And when you're doing your college search process, right, the most important thing is to find that perfect fit for you. So I'm really proud to be representing a university that has made sure that if Pitt-Greensburg is the right fit for somebody, they do not have to say no because of finances. So it was great being with you guys this evening. I will put my contact information in the chat, as well as our website for you to go to apply or to register for campus visits in person and online, as well as our application. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. If you have any questions for University of Pittsburgh-Greensburg, please put it in the Q&A. Now, if all of my panelists can join me via video, that would be awesome. I have a quick question for you all. We have 6 institutions here, so 6 quick answers is totally fine. We'll go in presentation order, but you all are the experts. So if you could tell us, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? So Gannon University, you'll go first.
Good question. I would say keep options open. Don't, I guess, put all your eggs in one basket. Be open to seeing and touring different schools, and then kind of narrowing it down as you go and finding that right fit. It'll work out.
Awesome. Thank you. Pennsylvania College of Technology.
I have to agree with Kristen, definitely keep an open mind. And I also would say, make sure you go, if you can, to visit in person, and if not, do a virtual tour so you can get a feel for the campus.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Concord University.
Yes, my advice would be to make your own decision. Don't necessarily follow the decision of a friend or a loved one. Once you go to tour those campuses, make the decision of the school that makes you feel like you're at home.
Great advice. Thank you. Iona College.
Yeah, along with going and being open-minded, like a lot of other people said, I think follow that through with your major too. Don't get so hyper-focused on exactly what you want to do right now, major and career-wise. Be open to what your future college is going to offer you, and the opportunities to learn what you might want to do with your future.
Awesome. Thank you. East Carolina University.
Yeah, along with everyone else, I would say visit if you can. Some schools might be really far away. So I think this past year, we all have found a virtual tour option. So try to do something like a virtual tour if you can't get on campus, just to see what the campus life is like.
Thank you. And University of Pittsburgh-Greensburg.
I'll just wrap it up by saying, as you're looking from a holistic point of view and looking at return on investment, campus life, when you visit, how you feel while you're there, just make sure in our world of social media right now that, again, you're not so worried about what it looks like when you pick a really big university that's further away or closer to home, or a small university that no one's heard of. You're the one that will be there for 4+ years, and you want to make sure that it's something you love.
All great advice, everyone. Thank you so, so much. I know I learned a thing or two this evening, and I'm sure our attendees did as well. My panelists and presenters, thank you all so, so much for being here. My attendees, thank you for being here as well. Remember, I let you know at the very beginning, this was just an appetizer. So now it's time to take the contact information, the links, or the information that these panelists and presenters gave to you, and go ahead and do a deeper dive. The other thing that we would love if you could do is fill out our quick 4-question survey after you close out the window. On this slide, it literally says very quick. So it will be very quick, I promise you that, but we really do appreciate the feedback. Disregard signing up for more sessions, as this is, I think, the last session for the PACAC. So you can just definitely check out the recordings if you missed out on any information or would like to check out any of the other sessions. A recording will be available within the next few business days at strivescan.com/Pennsylvania. Now, with that said, y'all, thank you again so, so much, and I hope everyone has a great night. Bye, everyone.